How to understand your life purpose as an old soul. Understanding your life purpose as an old soul can be tough in the 21st century. The modern world comes with a very strict set of values and guidelines to live by, which most of the time revolves around the material side of life. Modern society tells us everything we must do in order to be considered successful: graduate high school, go to college straight after, get a well-paid job, get married, have kids, live in a white fenced house, and so on. It looks like there is a standard scenario by which we must all live our lives. Society tries to put us in a box. People who don't earn enough or don't follow the so-called recipe of success will be judged, will be left out, or simply will not be considered successful. This is especially hard for old souls because they have lived through so many incarnations and they have learned so many lessons, that they already know there is no exact recipe for success. They also already know how shallow it is to only focus on the materialistic side of life. They have already been there and done that. So now they are ready to move on to the next level. Thus, they are usually inclined towards the spiritual side of life. They are more interested in growing and learning, and they have an innate need of being true to their own values. If you are an old soul, you know what I mean. You also probably struggle to find your life purpose in a society that tries really hard to push you further from the things you truly value. So how do you understand your life purpose as an old soul? Your life purpose as an old soul is related to your own spiritual evolution and most likely involves helping other people on their spiritual path as well. In other words, you are here to grow, heal, learn and integrate life lessons that will help you release yourself from the karmic cycle, but also to heal others and help them do the same. In the spiritual realm, Earth is considered a correction school for souls. Few come to relax and enjoy the ride, most come to learn lessons they failed to learn before. Also, as an old soul, you possess much ancestral wisdom. Therefore, you have the duty to be a contribution to other people and help them advance on their own spiritual path. But every old soul has to fulfill their healing mission in a unique, different way. A way tailored to their abilities and life lessons. In order to find out how you are going to do this, there are a few steps you should take. 5 steps to understanding your life purpose as an old soul. 1. Get rid of your fake self. A fake self is something we all have. That image of ourselves that we show to others in order to meet their expectations. The fake self is that mask that we put on in society, the appearance that we are in a certain way and that we love certain things, only to live up to society's standards. The problem is that most of us wear this mask so much that we forget who we are underneath it. We forget who we really are and what makes us, us. We forget our needs, desires, most hidden fears, and vulnerabilities, and that is to be expected, due to the fact that from a very young age we are given a name we don't get to choose. We are told who to be, how much to earn, and sometimes even what to do for a living. Therefore, we make the decision that we should be in a certain way. The fake self is built from other people's expectations and also from the decisions we took about ourselves. For example, if at some point in your childhood you decided you must be rich because you came from a poor family and you suffered because of poverty, your fake self will be a person very concerned with money and material possessions. In order to discover who you really are and what is your life purpose, the first step is to remove the mask. Get rid of internalized expectations of others and let go of any decision you took about who you should be, and allow yourself to be who you really are. 2. Do the healing work on yourself. I've probably talked about the importance of healing yourself in many of my articles, and that is due to the fact that without healing there is no personal and spiritual evolution. Without healing your past traumas and wounds, you probably would not even be able to fulfill your life purpose. Healing is a journey meant to turn you into the best version of yourself. This may sound like a cliché, however, it's true. Life on Earth is meant to help us grow spiritually. We come here needing to learn a few lessons. And after learning them, we are a better, wiser, stronger version of ourselves, ready to move to the next level, both in this life and in the next ones. There is no fixed recipe for healing, just the way there is no fixed recipe for living your life. Embrace whatever your healing journey brings you, and try to see what it's teaching you. 3. Discover what you love doing. We are designed to be naturally inclined towards our life purpose. If someone's life purpose is to help others through the books they write, they will not like something completely opposite, such as engineering, for example. Also, it's all about what you love doing, not what you can do or what you are naturally good at, because people have the ability to become good at anything they want. In order to discover what you really love doing or what your true values are, you must learn to differentiate between your personal values and the values that were transmitted or forced upon you. Also, you must learn to differentiate between how you want to spend your life and how you were told you should spend it. Sounds difficult? That's only because, before you were spiritually awakened, you spent most of your time living by society's rules and values. These most likely made you drift away from what you really love and from your real values. One technique that I find useful when it comes to finding what you really love, is by remembering what you wanted to do when you were a kid, or what sparked your joy before you were pulled in a certain direction. Maybe you loved painting or singing before your parents made it clear that you need to study well and become a lawyer, and all the hard work and focus on something else made you forget your passion. Maybe you were meant to become a talented painter who heals people through their art, and it's never really too late to be who you were meant to be. 4. Learn to listen to your intuition. The soul is the divine spark in all of us and our greatest possession. As old souls have been reincarnated many times, they have lived through a variety of situations. Therefore, whenever they encounter a similar situation in this life, their intuition will speak, as they already know the outcome or what they should do. Intuition can also be sometimes the voice of guardian angels and spirit guides speaking to you and nudging you in the right direction, regarding your life purpose. Your intuition should know the answer, as guardian angels will try their best to help you achieve it. When you feel lost and confused about your life purpose, always turn to your intuition, when your intuition is guiding you in a certain direction. The chances are that it's guiding you towards something that you like and love. Also, it's important to know that the more you listen to your intuition, the stronger it will become. Conversely, the less you listen to it, the less it will speak to you. 5. Share your gift with the world. As an old soul, you always have a responsibility to guide and help the younger souls. And by this, I don't mean to try and help others at any cost, even when they don't want to accept your help or to give unsolicited advice. But instead, find your gift. Your one natural talent, and share it with others. After you find your gift and you start sharing it, the people who are meant to be helped by you will always find you and request your help. People have different, unique gifts, and every old soul is meant to help others while fulfilling their life purpose. If your life purpose is being a therapist, then figuring out how to be a contribution to others is not very difficult. But what do you do when your gift is, let's say, carving wood? How do you contribute to others by doing this? It's easy. Just turn your passion into a job, then start doing it as best as you can. Also, regardless of what your gift is, there will always be someone who needs it. If your gift is carving wood, maybe one day you will find someone who needs a free walking stick. Finding your life purpose as an old soul is an important step in your spiritual evolution and also a stepping stone towards happiness. Once you have found your life purpose, everything will slowly fall into place and help you on your path. Although the modern world is not an easy place to be for old souls, due to our natural tendency to reject shallow and materialistic values, and society is pushing us further from our life purpose. If you follow the above steps and you take your time and enjoy the process, finding your life purpose is inevitable.